What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Jake Paul versus Andre August, and this was an 8-rounder in the Cruiserweight division, and this fight was Friday, December 15th from the Caribe Royale Orlando in Orlando, Florida, and this fight was broadcasted on DAZN. And in this fight, Jake Paul was able to get a brutal first-round KO victory over Andre August. Jake Paul now improves to 8-1 with 5 KOs. Andre August drops to 10-2-1. So yeah, this was a very good performance by Jake Paul. Going into this fight, we all were pretty much expecting him to get the win here, and obviously this fight was more of a realistic fight for Jake Paul. Prior to this, obviously his career was looked at as more of some type of money-making thing, but with this one, even though Andre August wasn't really that big of an opponent, he was still a real pro boxer. Obviously, as broadcasted to be, he came into the fight 10-1 with 1 draw. And yeah, Jake Paul got the job done. And obviously, I know Andre August is really not a good fighter at all, but still, it's just a good comeback win for Jake Paul since his loss to Tommy Fury. And obviously, Jake Paul also fought Nate Diaz as well. But I actually would like to see Jake Paul take the route of a real professional boxer, just getting up there, fighting these guys who have experience in the actual ring and stop really making spectacles out of each of these shows. But yeah, Jake Paul got the job done here. And just to break down how he did it, in that first round, he was doing very well, going to the body, going to the head with some jabs. But then later on in that round, he just unleashed a massive uppercut on August that sent him down flat in his back. And it was a brutal knockout. Jake Paul, he's only 26 years old, obviously. So, he got a late start to the game, obviously. But, obviously, a lot of people found him pretty annoying. I personally did. I actually would prefer to see him lose, obviously. But, just props to him. He's actually very solid for someone who's only been doing this for just about 3.5, 4 years. He's been doing this, more intently. So, yeah, just props to him. And I know that he's beaten a lot of guys who are UFC fighters and whatnot. But, getting a win here, and I know Andre August really isn't that stiff of competition, but it's still on paper for him a good win over someone who's got 12 professional boxing bouts. So, yeah, Jake Paul with the brutal knockout win here. And this goes into the question, what's next? Honestly, it could be a lot. We could see Jake Paul in against another opponent that is a professional boxer that is just unknown to the public, really. Or we could see him in there against maybe Tommy Fury again. Maybe we could see him against another influencer or UFC fighter. Who knows for him? He's got a lot of options. But as for Andre August, he might retire with this. I'm sure he got paid a good amount of money for it. And, other things than that, prior to this one, he hadn't fought. He fought once in 2023 in August, and then before that he fought in 2019. So I think he's going to be pretty inactive with his boxing career. I don't really think he's going to make big steps with it moving on. So overall, Jake Paul brutally finishes off Andre August in 1 round, improving his boxing record to 8-1. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.